recruiting college basketball players. I'm no longer eligible to play college ball.
Right. They have some, they graduate from school and they still want to play.
Gotcha.
And so we want them to come play for the Music City Icons. Then I partnered with Wayne Buckingham, who's a former professional basketball player. He played overseas for many, many years. He's a graduate from Clemson University. So he has access to WNBA players and NBA players and NFL players. So what he's going to help me do is some of the recruiting to be able to go through, because he already has these relationships. So I think one of the other lessons that I've gotten to from this season is cultivating those relationships that I already had. And then God really strategically brought other people into my life that really have my highest interest at heart. Which means that they're coming in with something. They're not coming with a handout, looking for a handout, but they're bringing something to the Music City Icons. So one of the things that we're going to be working on moving forward is building my team, like my staff. Like I need medical professionals there on spot, social media expert that can help me with we have several platforms that have been given to us where we can stream the games live.
I see.
And so what happens is these overseas teams that are looking for players, they can go on that streaming station and be able to look at your players, which makes it easier for your player to get an opportunity to play overseas ball.
That is awesome.
It really is.
Wow.
It really is. And so getting that staff together, also communications to PR specialists need that. And then I need a really strong general manager, someone that can hold this whole thing together, because the players have personal issues sometimes that come up, and who is there because right now coach has been first it was me standing in the gap.
I see. And
then once coach came on board, he began to stand in the gap. But I need coach to focus on coaching and developing players. I need to focus on building and bringing in more revenue. And then a general manager will focus on those things that will help the player when they have issues that come up. So we're looking for a really good general manager that can kind of be that mom, that dad, but also be a general manager and manage the players. So we also were successul in getting that $10,000 goal for our crowdfunding campaign. Thank you.
Awesome.
And so we are not going to do another crowdfunding campaign, but the reason why we're meeting today is because I need to really put more energy towards sponsorship. I have a huge opportunity that's presented itself, a place which will be my own home gym. But in order to be able to do that, I have to have some funds, on a whole other level. So very exciting. And then, the first game that we had over 400 fans there.
Wow.
Unheard of.
Wow.
Unheard of for someone that's just now launching a team. And so we had, even the game we had Saturday, we had almost 200 people there. So it's like, we're building up the fan base. I mean, we have a lot of people that love the Music City Icons, even though we're brand new in the marketplace. So that was really exciting, really, really exciting. And then this year, again, coming up, I want to be able to have a couple more players to go to the WNBA Combine. I took 3 players to that last year.
Nice.
And
How was that experience?
Oh my gosh. I had tried out for the WNBA back in the day when they first started at Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
And I didn't make the first round because the talent was at another level than what I was. Oh my gosh, yeah, I just wasn't at that level. And what's interesting is that same talent level was at the Combine, and these young ladies eat, breathe, sleep basketball. Their diet, their lifestyle, the way they think, the way they behave, everything is basketball. So you can't be showing up to the Combine just having eaten some, burgers and fries.
Wow.
It has to be your lifestyle.
Wow.
So now that I know all what I know from this last season, I'm now more educated and can help my players to position themselves in order to be able to go to the Combine and to be able to go and play overseas ball. So tonight we have a huge conference call with the league, and they're going to be presenting us some opportunities to play in some overseas tournaments also. Wow. So that's kind of why we're going back into this recruiting mode.
Wow. And you're an entrepreneur, you run your own business, publisher, this is nothing new to you, but this has been a new experience, I'm sure, as far as the industry.
Yes.
And so technically it's a new business. So if
It
you
is.
had one advice or one suggestion, even in regards to even this is what you do, but still starting and planting a new seed, what advice would you give to anyone that's looking to just pursue and go out there and do their own thing? Just offer this one experience.
I would have to say that even though I've been in business for 20 years, and like you said, it's a new experience, I decided to go through the Branca Lap Cohort, which is a training program for military veterans that teaches you about entrepreneurship. Now, keep in mind, Donovan, that I actually teach entrepreneurship classes.
Wow.
So it was so hard for me to take off my teacher hat and put my student hat on. But they were teaching me from a lean startup perspective. And
Wow.
20 years ago, lean was not heard of, right? And so I was able to take those principles and apply them to starting the Music City Icons. And I think the thing that was so smart for me to do is to go back into the classroom and to learn.
Wow.
Learn, apply, but learning at and applying at a very lean, which means that you don't put a whole lot of money into something before you get out there and test the market to make sure that the market is interested in what you have to offer. So that's why I love the fact that we did the crowdfunding campaign. We used those resources to actually fund the team, right? As opposed to coming out your pocket, getting an investor, getting all those loans that you have to pay back, whether the business works or not. So my one piece of advice would be get in the classroom and get some training first. Learn all that you can. And I think too, the thing that I love about the Branca Lap Cohort is that they gave me exposure on a national level because I was connected with that environment. And they saw my passion, they saw my drive, and because they saw that I was really focused. I mean, I was in class all the time. I did my homework,
Wow.
like a student.
Wow.
And because I displayed that, they knew that I was serious, and now they put me in a position, because they see my grind and my hustle, they put me in a position to be able to get access
Wow.
to capital, to of all kinds of different support system, and then being connected with the Entrepreneur Center also came through the Branca Lab. So it's just been a phenomenal journey.
That is awesome. So my last question for you is, so do you feel, with your personal experience, that the market is in love with what you have to offer with Music City Icons?
Oh my gosh, yes, and I hear it every single day. I really do. And so I was a little timid about really launching a huge marketing campaign, only because I didn't know what I was bringing to the table. Does that make sense?
Makes perfect sense.
You know, I didn't want to have like all the TV stations there and you have like 3 fans in the stand.
Gotcha.
So now I know what I'm working with. Now we're going to really start doing the marketing and advertising. And again, because I had a lot of sponsors to come to the game, people who have donated their hard-earned dollars, they wanted to see the product that was on the floor. Then also, because we're the Music City Icons, we have different entertainment. You know, we have this wonderful young guy, Miles, that does a national anthem that will bring a tear to your eye.
Wow.
And then at the first game, I had a country, I had a rock band that performed, and then we had dancers to perform, gospel singers, so all kinds of different entertainment, because we are representing, you know, Nashville and this different environment of all these different people that are coming to Nashville. We want to be able to represent that through the Music City Icons. So yeah, the market is definitely hungry, and we're just going to continue to embrace the Nashville market as the Nashville market embraces us.
Well, I'm sure on behalf of Nashville, we are congratulating you in advance for the continued success of this venture and just the continued success for your personal life.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Definitely, excellent job.
Thank you.